Hey, CHCA friends, it's Doug Farmer here at Colorado Healthcare Association, and I'm excited about our upcoming fall conference in Loveland in September. And so I'm trying to highlight some of our key speakers that are going to be joining us. And I'm happy today to have Lindsey Carnick with me, who's with Onward Psychological Services. And she's going to be giving us a presentation in Loveland about how we manage the stress and anxiety and all the other things that come with this profession that we serve. So I'm really excited about it because I think this is really needed in our profession right now. And so, Lindsey, thank you very much for joining me today. Why don't you share what you plan to talk to our folks about in September?
Hey, Doug, it's great to be here, and it's my absolute pleasure. I'm so looking forward to meeting up with everybody in Loveland in September. What a great event. The interesting thing is for many professionals, but healthcare professionals in particular, is that healthcare professionals are at this absolute nexus of stressors, and they're personal and they're professional, and they're all amplified by the fact that people got into this line of work because they care. And when you care, you feel everything deeply all day long. And then you go home to the rest of your life and you feel all those things deeply. And the sort of ironic thing for most people about what we euphemistically refer to as stress management is people have a pretty good idea of what's helpful to them. They know what relaxes them, they know what brings their blood pressure down, they know what helps them cope. The sticky wicket is that most of those things are not readily available in the moment the person is experiencing the stress, right? If every time something stressful happened during my day, I could just like take a time out and go to yoga, I'd be in good shape, right? And
Right?
this is true for most people, right? If people could just say like, oh, good news, this huge stressor just happens to line up with 3 days worth of vacation, we'd all be sitting pretty. And strangely, that doesn't seem to be how it works out. Usually, these things come up like a fire hose all day long. They are relentless. And most of us do not have the opportunity, logistically or otherwise, to sort of break stride and go do the thing that we associate with stress management. And so, the thing that I really enjoy sitting down with people and dialoguing about is how do we make stress management, whether you call that capital SM stress management or lowercase stress management, accessible to yourself and to others when you need it, which is all day long when the stressful things are happening, not when you suddenly happen to have a round of golf planned. It's just
Right.
not going to line up with that. I've never met a person for whom it works that way. And
I
so it's practical, tactical, right? Like, how do we transition our thinking from, I guess I'm just going to stuff it and grin it and bear it and shoulder down and head down and power through until I either get to a point where I break or I have 3 days off? How can I shift my thinking to, oh, there are things I can do that do not require these big chunks of time and energy and effort that I don't have and that I'm not gonna have. That's a fool's errand to say, oh, I'll just, as soon as something stressful happens, I'll take an hour and a half off and do something that makes me feel better. Because I just
right,
think that's
right.
not most people's lives.
Well, I think I'm going to have to join your session in Loveland because I have not figured out a way yet to stop and go fishing in the middle of the day when things get stressful for me.
That's the
Uh,
dream, though, right? That is absolutely the dream. And I'm
yeah,
on
if
your
I could
side.
just slide the window open here and throw a few out, I'd calm right down. But no, I
Can
think in
you cast out your
honesty,
window? That would
I
be
could.
incredible.
I think I could, but it's sealed shut.
And there's concrete beneath it, right? Not water.
Right. And I think the people that work in this profession, as you well know, they're here because they want to care about other people. And they can really only do that when they're in their best mental state. And so I think any way we can help them to make their day a little bit easier, to manage those stressors that pop up for all of us throughout the course of the day, I think it's going to improve their ability to provide care in the way they want to. So I'm really excited that you're going to be joining us. And for those of you that have watched this video to the end, I hope you'll go to our website and register for the convention and join me in some time with Lindsey in September to figure out ways to manage stress better on the job. Thank you so much, Lindsey.
So looking forward, Doug.